Welcome everyone, Christine here with another Warcraft 3 Reforged beta video. Chapter 8, By Demons Be Driven. 3 days later near the edge of the Barrens. There is a new patch with performance and stability fixes for the game. For both the menus and for the actual gameplay. Let's check it out.
If the prophet was correct, then the Warsong encampment lies just over the ridge. We should ready ourselves for battle.
I know, Ken. It's just that I never thought I'd live to see the day when I had to fight my own people.
Just remember, Thrall, with this soul gem, you can capture your friend Hellscream's spirit without hurting him. But you need to bring it back to my base immediately, so we can free Grom from the demon's control.
I appreciate your help, Miss Proudmore. Yet another day I thought I'd never live to see.
That makes two of us. I'll return to my base and aid you as best I can. Good luck. Gentlemen.
The spirits rage around you, young war chief. They sense your anguish, your grief.
Hellscream is like a brother to me, Cairn. But he and his clan have fallen under the demon's influence. If I can't save him, then my people might be damned for all time.
Okay, if you're wondering why there's so many items here, it's because this is an important campaign and it's kind of tricky to get everything working properly. So basically I just put all these items to represent the kind of stuff that you would generally get in the course of the campaign. I'm gonna give him the Foot of Cunning, Cairn the Orb of Lightning, the Ring of Protection. Now I don't know how much of this is the you would actually have. Like I think much of it. Helm of Valor, okay. Let's get going over here. Take the army and start moving out. So yeah, Thrall, actually I think you would have some boots of speed, wouldn't you? And one of them, like, for instance, Cairn is kind of slow over here. So anyway, I haven't really put any major changes, just made Jaina a bit better because she's like just basically there to soak attacks. That's it. I mean, she can die for her usefulness in this respect to this particular mission. But yeah, the game certainly seems to run significantly better. And that's kind of expected because it's basically Warcraft 3 with just like new models. Like, I did a video looking at the differences. Now, I don't know if I can build headhunters here, like the upgrade is available. I doubt the actual ability to get it done is certainly there. I don't know. But yeah, this feels a heck of a lot better than the early versions we had with beta, where the performance was just really bad on a lot of ways. Now, one of the things to point out is that it does feel pretty fast, doesn't it? One of the things to really point out here is that the Warsong clan bases are fully upgraded. What that means is, really, in practice, is that they are going to be a tough nut to crack, and that your own melee units are going to suffer quite heavily in terms of damage if you spend too much time attacking. This, by the way, also applies to Jaina. I only really gave her an extra rifleman in terms of defense, had her get a priest. I think I added the priest? No, I didn't. Oh well, so she's just gonna have to rely on the priest that she has as defense to heal her units. It's whatever, you can always send a witch doctor, give her a ward. She's pretty difficult to take down. In terms of the AI attacks, but then again she gets a lot of resources for free. She starts with a lot of resources. She has a gold mine, she's gonna keep using that, though she can run out of resources. The way the scripting works, for those that might be interested in that kind of stuff, the way the scripting works with this kind of mission is that generally when it comes to like their campaign missions, if you check the editor, the way Blizzard handles this kind of stuff for the most part is that in the editor the AI will mine its gold very, very slowly from the gold mine, and when it runs out of resources, when it runs out of cash, it will just gain like, I don't know, 1,000 resources. That's the general norm. this is not the case for this particular mission. Jaina will mine gold at a regular rate, and she will consume her gold. She will also consume her gold if you are not just drag it on for too long. She does gain like every 3 minutes. I set it to 2 just because I've also increased her attack wave slightly. She does gain every 3 minutes by default. She gains like 200 gold, 200 lumber. Not a whole lot, suffice to say. So we've got right there. I'm gonna need another shaman. Now that I've gotten now that I've gotten more resources. I mean, it certainly feels a lot better to play like this, gotta say. Now, Frau and Cairn are quite capable of doing a lot of damage, but you can take your initial army and just go hunting, so to speak, against the Warsong clan. They have a couple of bases that are outlying bases that you want to destroy, partly to, for instance, okay, I did forget one thing over here, which is to set the audio for the haunts, but it's I've imported the audio myself, and it's actually kind of a bit of an annoyance to set it all up.
The skies are burning.
This is no natural storm. Blessed ancestors. Everyone, brace yourselves! Fight on, my warriors! We must reach Hellscream before it's too late!
That's a huge army of Infernals. I still notice kind of like some performance dips, but I do gotta wonder. Oh crap, that's bad. That is genuinely bad. I do notice some performance dips, but I gotta wonder how much of that is because the way the game works, like the cinematic stuff and stuff, versus how much of it is due to like genuine performance losses. Because obviously some of it is lost due to some of it is genuinely lost. Oof, they're going to attack Jaina. That is obviously a problem. I think she can take it. Now, obviously, I've lost.
Let's get on with it.
I've lost stuff there. I'll have to build an army. This is a bit of an issue. You're just going to need to deal with the fact that the Infernals are going to land in your base. They're going to be pretty annoying to deal with most of the time. I do pray Jaina is going to send those units back where they do belong properly, but we'll see about that.
Let's get on with it.
Alright, more Infernals incoming. I'm just going to fall back to defend my base. Because, yeah, that's gonna happen. Your best defense on your base is to actually, rely on watchtowers. Now, that's until you get attacked by the Chaos Works, which are a different beast, but yeah, just form a defensive line over here at your stronghold with watchtowers, and that will withstand most of the attacks you're gonna deal with in this particular mission. Not all of them. The Chaos Works will break through if you're not careful, because they are actually stronger than the Infernals. But they won't generally really attack you. You're mostly going to be dealing with...
Direct me.
You're mostly going to be dealing with just... I'm going to take these Shamans, this Witch Doctor. I like these Wolves though.
We need more lumber.
Yeah, that's gonna get on my nerves soon enough. But they're mostly coming for Jaina at this point. Like, she's really gonna bear the brunt of the attacks here. That's her job, so to speak. Like the way they handle this entire cooperative.
Let's get on with it.
It's like she's... I forgot about that. But, I mean, to be fair, she's not really gonna fall, have any issues. It's like, oh yeah, we're under heavy attack. It's like, really? I mean, she's getting upgrades slowly but surely. Like, she's already... she's really gonna push them back. I guess the release date patch is gonna be the one that includes... how many fucking cans do I need on wood to actually get all of the upgrades? Anyway. Just gonna want to get an extra gold mine. She's gotten upgrades for priests, knights to damage. The way
the war
Probably
chief.
should have handled that in a better way.
I am the war chief.
Oh,
Work complete. Something to doing? I can do that. What do you want? I am the war chief.
did I lose that witch doctor? Yeah, I guess I did. Gonna get another one. Yeah, the main thing, to be honest, is just having the bloodlust. Guys, that really is the thing that makes the difference.
Dabu.
The good thing is Karen does start with level 3 aura, and Durin's aura is a very powerful and useful ability to have.
Yes.
Okay, how much do I need? 185. Of course, it's not that simple, is it? But anyway, I'm still clearing out paths here. I'm not really fully ready to
Work complete.
clear out the wars like that will require
What
me.
do you want?
6, 7? What the hell?
Yes.
Alright,
Vengeance for What do you want?
there we go.
Okie dokie. Yes.
Okay, just gonna get...
Can't build there. Can't build there. Something to can't build there.
You seek me help?
Work complete.
It's like we're being overrun, my ass you are.
I can do that.
Alright, gonna get bestiaries. Now, there are a couple ways of really handling this mission. You can go
More lumber. Word, yes.
the obvious ground attack route, which is fairly reasonable, though keep in mind the Warsong orcs are fairly powerful in melee. I mean, these are the guys that killed Cenarius for a reason, so that might not be the best approach.
What do you want?
The more sensical one is double bestiaries, lots of wind riders. Yes, they do have raiders. Yes, they will use those raiders to try and fight you. But
Work complete. Something you're doing? I can do that.
How may I
Yes.
serve?
now the Infernals are an early game annoyance. They are dealt with by this point. Okay.
We need more lumber. What do you want?
Let's get another lumber mill. Actually, reposition these guys. Yeah, they've certainly gotten in deep there. Alright, just gonna send them, keep them over here. Gonna get that witch doctor with my army. Start setting up an expansion. Simply need the gold. And I'll get as many towers as I can here as well.
We need more lumber. Our town is under attack. Something to do. Happy to. What do you want? What you want me to go? Something to do. Word. Be happy to. What do you want me to kill? You want me to?
Yeah, probably just a better idea too.
Work complete. We need more lumber.
Get in Venom.
The spirits are
Alright, she's going with priest. 2 priests, 4 footmen,
I am the war chief.
and 2 rifles. She's not really gonna accomplish much, but that's not the point of it. I find interesting is that she's basically moved a lot of her workers on.
Let's get on with it.
Well, the hell of it, let's help her out.
Yes. What you want me to search? Something complete.
Now, the one thing to note about the Warsong clan is I believe that they do not, at least this is my memory,
Our allied town is being attacked. The storm is coming.
they do not rebuild, they do not get new buildings. So, if you can get them to commit to the attack wave, you can really do a bit, really do a lot of damage.
I need
So
orders.
no
We're under
Windrider.
attack.
Let's get.
Are there enemies above? We need more numbers.
Nice, simply need more lumber workers. The main thing is not gonna be gold, it's gonna be lumber over here.
Work complete. Work. We need more lumber.
300.
Work complete.
And just to be clear, this is indeed on hard. I did set it on hard. If it wasn't on hard, I wouldn't have cared so much about items.
I need orders.
Hear the summons.
Are there enemies above? We're under attack. Research complete.
Okay.
Be happy to. We're under attack. Be happy to. Research complete. I need orders.
Alright, so the human expedition is getting.
Double. Our allied town is being attacked.
Karen is going to die there, but that's fine. Solo front. That's fine in the sense that you can certainly use that to your advantage. You're gonna get more Wind Riders.
Being attacked.
Gonna need more beast series, really. But yeah, spamming the Wind Riders. You can deal with the raiders, and besides, you only have a limited number of raiders as well, so that's certainly something you can abuse as a player. There are a handful of trolls throughout the mission. You really shouldn't give a shit about them. Now, one thing I'd like to point out is how exactly the AI works. At least in Reign of Chaos Frozen Throne, which is what this is, imported into the Reforged Beta and launched via the editor. So the way the AI works is that in terms of like how does it build units. It has something called campaign defenders. What does that mean? Well, it simply means that it will call an attack force. It will call a force that will generally coalesce around their town hall, between their town hall stronghold and their mine. Like generally this kind of position. I don't know what Jaina. Wait, is Jaina the one? Yes. I like to say that I didn't do that. That's interesting. So she's attacking there. What the hell? Like, well, that's an interesting measure there. But yeah, the way that the AI generally works is that it has something called campaign defenders, and that campaign defender script, she's really losing gold here because her workers are not working properly. The way that script works is that it will call a force, regardless of what happens, it will try and call a force to defend the base. And that force will be flexible, it will move around, it will do its best to hold its ground, to defend all the structures in the base, regardless of where those structures are placed. But then it has something called replacement. So For instance, Jaina has a rifleman here. She starts with that rifleman. I personally placed that one in particular. She starts with that rifleman, and that rifleman will be replaced however many times it says in the script. So generally that's like 3 or 5 or something like that, right? So she was gonna die there. It's not really surprising. I think it was because of the elementals. Probably so.
Our allied town is being attacked.
All right. Well, should they revive her? Guess they will. And once the units have been replaced however many times it's specified in the script, the AI will stop rebuilding those randomly placed units. It will just simply replace the campaign defenders. I'm going to kill a lot of workers there just because I'm starting to get pissed off just looking at these guys. It's like she's supposed to have 5. It's a glitch in the scripting and how that's implemented, and yeah, she's starting to run out of gold, and I don't want to use cheats. That's what it boils down to.
Onward and upward. For the glory of the victory! Die!
Alright, that's gonna work.
Are there enemies above? Our allied town is being attacked! Boom double! Our town is under attack! We're under enemies above! Let's fly!
Precisely. Gladly. Yes, Lord Chief.
I need orders.
The hell?
Boom double.
Yolosapien.
Are there enemies above?
Interesting. Frau just bugged out there. Alright, she's gaining gold again. Though probably not enough to deal with all the stuff that she's building for some reason. Where is she? There she is. This happens far more often than one might think. And I got this good solid amount of gold, got my base defenses quite solidly set up. And she is preparing to launch a massive attack.
Precisely. Direct me.
We're under attack.
Who you want me kill?
storm, earth, and fire. How can I help? My call. Your time has come. Our tower, your enemy attack. Yes, Lord. Fortune, attacked! How can I help? None will survive. Your time has come. Look, Naros! Our town is under attack! Direct me. We're under attack! What? How can I help? I need orders. I need orders. I can do that. Yes.
You seek me
Our
out?
allied town is being attacked. Precisely. Your time has come. Our allied town is being attacked. Yes, War Chief. We're under attack! Our allied town is being attacked! For Doomhammer! Gladly. They are Yolosapien. Precisely. Gladly. What you want me to do? Precisely. Our allied town is being attacked! Our town is under attack! Gladly. Precisely. Gladly. Who are you looking for? Speak, Chieftain. Work, work. double. Be happy too. Our allied town is being attacked. Speak, chieftain. Double. Research complete. We're under attack! Are there enemies above? Okie dokie. Work complete. Be happy too. Speak, chieftain. We're under attack! Our town is under attack! I need orders. I need orders. Speak, chieftain. I can do that. Our allied town is being attacked. We're under attack! I need orders. We're under attack! Double! Where she want me go? What she want me do? Okie dokie. Who you want me kill? Anything you want. I can do that. Work. I can do that. Be happy too. Can't build I can do that. To the wind. What flies? too. What's mine? Grom, you've got to come with me.
And where would you lead me, boy? Destiny is at hand. Lord Manaroth is our master now.
Who? You're not talking sense.
Ah, Thrall. You always believed that the demons corrupted our race, but that's only half true. We gave ourselves up willingly on Draenor.
You
To the
did this
demons and
to
I,
our people
we drank
knowingly?
Manaroth's blood.
Ah!
We brought this curse upon ourselves.
Work complete. What's mine? What you want me to do? Attack!
Gladly.
To the winds.
Guess I missed the line of triggers there. Anyway, sending Thrall back to base. So the best way, I guess, is to clear this base on this particular side. I always found the right side a bit easier. But yeah, obviously in terms of like getting back to base quickly. Alright, so Jaina's economy is still humming along, I guess, a bit. It might just be better for the entire northern part of her base to just get completely demolished. She will rebuild the structures, but she'll rebuild them right next to the castle, and that's obviously a better solution. Right, anyway, send Thrall in and get it sorted. I mean, the performance is like a huge metric jump. Holy crap. I think it's even running faster than Frozen Throne at this particular point. I mean, Frozen Throne had a lot of optimization issues.
Our allied town is being attacked.
Oh, that was certainly not exactly what they... Anyway, yeah, that dialogue didn't play out. I didn't handle the imports properly, I guess. So, that is it for By Demons Be Driven. I think this is the last one I'm going to show of the important campaigns. I'm not... there's a limit to how much I want to do this. I mean, I've played these missions a lot of times. Other people have played a lot of times. You've probably played them yourself, so it's like... There's nothing changed really. It was just a nice experimentation, to see how Reforged the engine handles this. The patch certainly has improvings by quite a lot. I mean, and it's not just that. Right? Ignore that for a second. You need to install Bonjour, but like looking at it, it's like they've certainly improved things by quite a bit with the patch. Like the performance has certainly gone up by quite a lot. Portraits are showing, you know, because I'm basically in offline mode, test mode, so no icons though. No icons for the skins. That's certainly nice. So, I mean, performance has gone up. I'd say it runs better than Frozen Throne does, which is kind of like, you know, Frozen Throne, and it's an ancient game. We kind of, you know, expect it to have some issues, but like, yeah, finally some ray of sunshine with this below average beta, and probably one of the worst betas that Blizzard has ever put out for a game. Hope you all enjoyed it. Costin signing out. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and enable notifications to be aware when I'm uploading new content. Special thanks to Phillip and to all my patrons, and to all of you who make it possible. Stay tuned for more, everyone.